Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the Press Box, a weekly presentation of the Dispatch and the Rock Island Argus. I'm Steve Tappa. This is my boss, Mark Nestler, and we're here to kick around the start of the restart of the Western Big Six Conference season. Been a while since we actually.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Our opening day of 2014, if you will, and it's a good weekend of conference. A good way to get back into the conference.
Sure.
I know UT and Quincy played last week, but this week we have 3-0 against 3-0. 0-3 against 0-3,
right,
and 2-1 against 1-2, with the team with the better record having to travel 3 hours down to Quincy. So it's an intriguing week. So where are we going to start?
Let's talk about the big one, obviously.
All right.
Galesburg at Rocky.
Galesburg at Rock Island, yes.
This is a game we've had circled for a long time.
As a matter of fact, I think we had those earmarked as the top two teams in our preseason poll. They go to Rock Island to start. So I think that's a bit of an advantage for Rock Island. The Rock Garden has been good to them. I think the key here is how Rock Island plays defense against Grant Gibson.
Sure.
I think you got to keep him off the foul line. Keep him, if you get him 6 free throws or less, I think that's a bonus. Galesburg's got a lot around him, but I think he's the key. I really do.
Yeah.
The other thing I think Rock Island has to do is shoot better. I mean, their percentages just have not been good lately.
They've been really a head-scratching team.
Yeah, amen. Yes, and I don't have enough head to scratch anymore.
9-7 overall, 3-0 in the conference, so they're playing great in conference games. But
and this is back to where they want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you circle Big Six Conference Championship, they have a shot to be 4-0 with 1 game to go in the half season.
Yeah, this says a lot about this conference.
And Keenan Shorter's playing really well, really well.
Yeah, he really is.
He needs some help.
Yeah, he does. He does. Moline at Quincy. That's a case of Moline. If they want to stick in the conference race, they have to make a long trip down, and they have to win at Quincy. They're 2-1 in the conference.
Another intriguing team, and this is a big weekend for Moline because they have their Martin Luther King tournament that goes Saturday and Monday. With so 2 games on both days, so they got 5 games in 3 days.
Yeah.
No other team in the Big Six, I believe. Well, Galesburg does. But Rock Island, Allum, and UT, they do not. So it's a big weekend for them. And their guards are playing better. Their guards played better there once we got into the 2014 calendar part of the season. Right. Hanley, Biscantine starting to shoot the ball better.
Yeah. When they play that way, and I think our part-timer Ryan Sargent said it, when their guards play well, they're tough to beat. So.
Right. And I would say that would be the key to them, mingling with Rock Island and Galesburg at the top of the Big Six.
You bet.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Third game on the slate in the Big Six, of course, we talked about it. 0-3, Almond at UT. Almond right now on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, they're playing as good as any team, boys teams out there, short of course, Rock Ridge and Sterling Newman, who also play, but they're playing better.
Sure.
And I think, a lot of that, Pat Rangel does a lot with that team, gets them, as the season gets going, they get progressively better, starts gearing them toward, February. UT, I can't figure that team out. That's
so
another
deep.
And you think at some point they're going to turn it around. And I have to believe, we talk about coaches. Mark Polite,
sure.
He's an optimist. He sees the silver lining, but I think he needs to realize some rewards out of that. He's got some pieces there, and he's getting those pieces together. But and if he gets them all together, they have the potential to be dangerous. They can
start winning games.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to get is the fact that they gotta have some wins. They just haven't put it together yet.
Getting close, right? Pushing people, and they're just not. They just got to get in the win column. That's the bottom line.
The biggest game, though, I think this weekend happens in West Carroll at their shootout. Rock Ridge and Sterling Newman, both undefeated.
Both top 10 in our power poll, both
exactly.
top 5 in the Illinois rankings.
And I have to side, I think, with Rock Ridge because I saw them down at the Macomb tournament, and they handled a Metamora team that I thought was going to hand them their first defeat. Sure. And I think and Martin's coming out, and that team was tired, and he comes in and sparks them. I think I'm going with Rock Ridge there.
Yeah, it'd be a great matchup, be a great weekend of high school hoops as we really get going here in 2014. If we don't see you at a ball game, we'll see you next week here on the Press Box.
Thanks for stopping by.